Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for My Hero Academia Season 7, Episode 12. Oh, it's been a couple weeks, and it's gonna be another couple weeks after this, because they've already announced that Episode 13 isn't gonna be until the 17th, I believe. Either way, it's not gonna be next week, it's gonna be the following week, so apparently My Hero is bi-weekly for now. So, thanks to the Olympics and damn sports cabal and all that stuff going on. Good times. But last episode was a doozy and very sad. Like, it seems like, I know I doubted it because I always doubt deaths in anime until the body is in the ground and funeral has happened and we're done. You know, that's when I'm like, okay, they're dead. Now, he looked pretty lifeless. I'm gonna be pretty mad if they decide to go back on this, because this is kind of like a big deal. Like, for one, it's the first time the show has killed off one of the main kids, right? Like, we've had characters die in the show, but none of the main kids that were in Class 1A, or really, I don't think any of the kids at UA have died in any of the attacks, right? So that's kind of a big deal. And like what this means for Midoriya and stuff, if they decide to just go back on it and it's like, oh, someone's quirk fixed him, you know? Like, they could very easily do that because quirks are so powerful in this world, but like, and who knows, maybe even Eri could like rewind him, who knows, I don't know if that works when someone's dead or not, but like, you know, that alone is an option. That's why last episode I was kind of like, okay, he looks dead, but is there a way we can reverse it, right? Like, I wasn't like fully on board. Now, I will tell you this much: rewatch, if he is dead going forward, and once we know that and it's confirmed and it's like fully like, yes, he's gone forever, the next time I watch this, when I rewatch this show, that's gonna kill me, that episode. Like, knowing it's coming and everything, I'm probably gonna be in tears, because like, he's just come so far as a character. It's crazy. But I'm trying to wrap this up real quick. I didn't really talk too much about the trio, the big three, Mirio and all them. What they did was awesome. I love how he like sparked like a little bit of trigger inside Shigaraki of like, not Shigaraki, but of Shimura, you know? And that, like, by mentioning friends, that was really cool. And then like the combo attack they all did was really crazy too. But I don't think I talked much about that in the discussion of last episode. I think I forgot to talk about it entirely. So anyway, let's jump into this one and see what happens with this crazy show. Alright, we're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Oh shoot. I had no audio, but there were no subtitles coming up, so I don't think anyone said anything. Oh, Midoriya. Oh shit. Does he know something? Uh-oh. Does it have to do with the... Uh-oh. What is that? Nah! Was it like the original body of All for One with whatever that reversal was going on? We still haven't seen what's happening with that either. Man. That visual of him standing over the city in like his original body with his hair and probably eyes and everything, that could be something that we see happen with... We saw an eye come back, right? So he could be completely regenerated. I actually wanted to talk more about the All for One reversal, because I thought about that a little bit more, and I thought about some interesting ideas that they're probably not gonna do, but I thought about some cool subversions if they wanted to subvert our expectations on that. I wrote a note for myself, so hopefully I remember, based off my note, to talk about my theories. Alright. Oh shit. Don't blink. Yeah. Wow, we don't get many Season 5 flashbacks. Oh man, like, the art on them even just looks... Damn. Ugh, the eye by his arm. He's doing something with his threads. Oh, Mirko, no! Those fingers are nasty. Oh! No one knows her real name. He's doing something to him. Is he gonna try to, like, restart his heart using the threads or something? Ugh. Oh my god. Forgot about that scene with his eyes like that. Oh shit. Is he back up? Wait, what happened here? What? He just steals everyone's abilities. Oh my god, look at him. What did he say? Was that a subtitle issue? Uh-oh. Yeah, this guy, the computer dude. Feel good ink? What? Uh-oh. What did Midoriya see before the opening? Is he gonna bring down the prison? Uh, These kids, yeah. When they were retaking their, or doing like the extra work towards their provisional licenses. Oh my god. He's got a nose. How did this happen? Ares' bullets are only... Wow, first time we're seeing his face, I think, right? Damn. Okay, we're getting the explanation. Original effect. Hmm. Damn. Wow, okay, so he became younger too? He's like back in his prime. Oh, they recognize it. This is super not good. Oh shit. Taking quirks? I can't look cool if I'm naked. This fuck. Damn. Is it already gone? Oh. Oh, so he's gonna die. This body's done. He's gonna keep rewinding. Oh, fuck. Sucks for that random person to just lose your quirk. He looks crazy. He looks even younger, though, I feel like. Oh. What? Shit. Wow. America's just backing down? Oh, a picture of her. Oh. Crazy that we're seeing this much of, like, America and stuff. What? Oh. Oh shit, Edshot. He's messed up. Oh shit. See, this is what I was worried about, guys. This is why I didn't believe it right away. They're doing something. Oh. Oh. It'd be crazy after all this. Like, they try so desperately. Oh my god, Mirko. Can replace what's missing. Is he killing himself to save Bakugo? Wow. They were in UA together. Oh my god. It's like freaking Chainsaw Man. Okay. A bubble from Wash? How did you hold on to a bubble this whole time? Damn. Yeah, I was wondering if it was gonna be... that's what I thought Genus was kind of doing. Damn. Hmm. Oh shit. Oh, Mirko! Nice! Oh shit! Oh, you crazy chick. Another arm gone, Mirko! Holy shit! Oh. What? Oh, yes. Oh, let that mean something. Oh, shit. Oh, he isn't no extra. Damn. Just stop the bleeding the best they can. Oh, shit! Yes! Oh my god, Mirio! I love that he can just use it that way, because he doesn't become invisible, so he can be, like, fully, like... Oh my god. Oh, with her metal leg. God damn. Oh. It's a little Shimera. Ugh. He's making people? Oh, gee. Oh. Just defended him even more now? Like armor of hands. He kind of looks a little bit like... That one shot was a little bit like All For One. I don't know why. Not really, I guess. I don't know. I guess just you couldn't see as much of his hair because it was like singed off. Oh shit, no! Damn! Wow. Yeah, his punches just aren't strong enough. Damn. Like, Mirio's awesome and everything, but he just doesn't have the power to overwhelm him. Come on, Mirio, do some shit. Damn. Ugh. Oh! Midoriya? Please, Midoriya! Oh, Mirio, come on. You got this. Come on, buddy. Oh my god, the artwork on him. Go tell a joke. Oh. Oh my god. Of course. Nice. Yes! Yes! Oh shit! Fajin! Oh my god, I knew it was gonna end! Oh, we have to wait 2 weeks! I don't want to wait 2 weeks! Is this new? Or do I just not remember the... Sorry, that was a wave of emotions. Holy shit. Oh, no. I think I remember this now. Man. So, the news about All for One. Remember in the beginning I said I was going to write down a note for myself to talk about my theories. I'll still talk about what I thought, but it's kind of all for naught now that we know that the reversal is going to erase him to nothing, right? But yeah, we definitely saw this. I didn't remember the way that started, but man, another crazy episode though. I wonder who that is walking on the water. It's like bare legs walking on the water. I wonder like what that's supposed to be. That is it, guys. I'm not watching the preview for episode 12. Okay. So just to start it off, what I wanted to talk about before was the whole theory I came up with for All for One and the reversal and everything. One interesting thing I thought of to like subvert expectations, like I said, all of this is for naught now that we have the new information from this episode. But what I thought of was it would be quite interesting because at the moment we have All for One, his original body, right, doing whatever it's doing. And then we have the version of him that's within Shigaraki, right? Now, I know it seems like they are some kind of hive mind, right? But I wonder if there is any kind of, like, individuality at all. Like, okay, so just hear me out on what I was thinking. One of my thoughts was he does the reversal, and it subverts our expectations, and we're expecting him to just get his eyes, everything back. He's going to be like he was in his prime, like it was showing at first here. And then I thought it might remove his quirk, right? Because it's supposed to be, like, I thought they made us think he's just going to go back to his prime and be all-powerful again and be terrifying. But I thought it'd be crazy if it subverted our expectations, and it just didn't work out for him. Like, this is one of those things that he didn't really, like, foresee the consequences of. Like, he might not have known how much it was going to affect his body. I think he even said that in that episode, right? He said, like, I don't know how much this is going to do, but... So my thought was it was gonna, like, it'll heal the damage, but it'll remove his quirk, and he might be quirkless, right? But he'll be alive. And then I thought it'd be interesting if he tried to go and interact with his other self, right? The one that's within Shigaraki, and because he lacked that kind of power that he had before, it'd be interesting if the one in Shigaraki looked down to him, right? Like, because he seems to respect power and respect quirks, and, you know, he values people in terms of their quirk and their power, it seems like. And now that he's powerless, it'd be really interesting if the own copy of himself killed himself, right? Killed his real body. I thought it would just be, like, a really interesting dynamic to add some extra layers to, like, the being that is All for One, right? But obviously, all of that is kind of a moot point now, because we know that he's just gonna rewind all the way until his death, and he's aware of that, and now his goal is to just get Shigaraki out of that prison up there. But, I mean, now Midoriya is here. He's gonna see, you know... Oh man, I cannot wait for next episode, because, like, don't get me wrong, I'm sad about Bakugo, although it seems like there's a chance maybe they're gonna try to bring him back. But as sad as I was about Bakugo, there was a part of me that wanted to see the reaction of, like, it is a very sadistic side of me, wanted to see Midoriya's anger and everything at witnessing what happened to Bakugo, right? Like, we've seen what happens when Midoriya gets mad and he uses a little bit of that anger while using One for All, and we've learned that like the quirks can kind of rage within him alongside him. And I was just thinking about how crazy that would be if like of what like that like what could be going on, right? Like I don't know. I just wanted to see his reaction to that. So, you know, obviously Bakugo's not going to be back up. He's going to be, you know, I don't know what Midoriya is going to think seeing them like work on him and everything, but either way, he's here. I'm excited. Now, okay, so much stuff happened. We had uh it seems like freaking God, with Dabi is back up and moving. He copied the same move as Shigaraki. That's what that little light was we saw in his chest, I guess, was him copying that same move, but only doing it with fire. So he was just fire, like circulating fire through his body. So the ice that he used just wasn't enough, I guess, which is interesting. I mean, I thought that fight was over, but they did tease us with that little light. Now, there was a moment here where Todoroki shouted Omina. That was weird to me. Now, I'm wondering if that was a subtitle issue, right? That was after the credits, right? Or maybe, oh no, here it is. I tried to copy it. This is it, right, Shoto? Man, he looks insane. And he yells, Omina. It even sounds like that's what he says. Maybe they just didn't translate it. Maybe they just put what he said, because it sounds like that's what he said, right? Hold on, let me go back to listen. Huh. Yeah, I have a hard time understanding what he actually says there. Mainly because I don't speak Japanese, right? It sounds like he said Onimasen or something, but I don't know. I think subtitles just messed up with the translation. Let's see. Not Omnia. Everything's just coming up for Omnia. I don't know. Either way, I imagine if I were to guess at what... I mean, it really doesn't matter. If I were to guess what he yelled there, it was something like brother or something. I know, like... There's, like, several ways to say brother in Japanese. Like, I know, like, One-san. Now, I don't know if that was sister... or Oni-san or something. One of those is... It could be something like that he's saying, but I think there are, like... I can't remember the other ways, but I know there's, like, multiple ways to say brother in Japanese, so maybe it's just one of the forms of brother, and for some reason the subtitles, maybe they didn't even know what he said, and they were like, we'll just throw in, like, what it sounded like he said. But, because, like, none of it even sounds close to his name, right? His name was Toyo Todoroki, right? And like what Shoto said there didn't sound anywhere near that. So I don't know, it was just interesting. But regardless, without focusing on that too much, man, so much happened this episode. It's actually wild. But so he's back up. We have the freaking hacker guy, like, hacking the network again, I guess, which, I don't know what that Feel Good Inc., that's like, you know, reminds me of the gorillas, you know? But either way, he's, like, hacking satellites and taking control, and he might be taking control of the system that's keeping the thing in the sky, which is scary. That's one thing they're, like, taking this on from multiple assaults. Like, Shigaraki's trying to get out from the inside. We have this hacking going on, and now we're gonna have All for One headed there to break him out. So So that's scary. Hopefully they can do something. And we have whatever, like, the kids and everything are doing. Like, not the kids, but the people within. Like, we saw a little bit of the Todoroki family. And we saw the people who are in league with the villains that are within the safety area and everything. So, and they teased with the kids, like, what happens if a villain shows up and the kids are running around like, oh no, it's fine. You know, so. But, man, so much shit. So we learned about a little bit about, so basically Garaki got some of the reversal drug or whatever. It's now this little MacGuffin that keeps popping up. I'm not like, I don't know how I feel about it. So the way I understand it is they took like Overhaul took whatever it is, however he took some of her like quirk factor or whatever, and managed to make the bullets into removing quirks. I got that and I was fine with that. But then it seems like Garaki took the bullets that have been isolated down to just removing quirks, and then he took that and reverse engineered it to do the original quirk again. It's a little bit redundant unless he got the original, like here, I'm right here. So Shigaraki confiscated the quirk factor destroying liquid. Yeah, confiscated the quirk factor. So it was already in the state of quirk factor destroying. So essentially Garaki was able to take like this quirk factor stuff. It's already been isolated, so you remove like 90% of it and just toss it away. So you have that 10% left that can just destroy quirks rather than reversing someone's entire body, right? Obviously, I'm simplifying it because I don't know how the science behind what Overhaul did, but you have that little 10% left, right? And then Garaki got a hold of that and recreated the other 90% that was thrown away to just turn it back into Ares' quirk. Like, I don't know, there's something about that to me that just seems like... It just seems unplausible, right? Like, I get him taking a quirk and directly copying it, like the genetics and everything, but how is he able to take genetics that he's never seen the rest of it? He was only able to take a small fraction that's been distorted and twisted by Overhaul and recreate the original quirk again. I don't know. And have it be in, like, a capsule that, like, you can one-time activate, too. Like, having it in that state, it's not just like he did a quirk that you have to put within someone, right? It's like a one-time activate quirk. It's like, I don't know, it's like if you were to put like, it was, if you put, like, what's the healer's name? Oh, I can't remember her name. She's the one that kisses you and heals you. We had her very early on in the show. We haven't seen her in a while. It's like if you were to take some of her quirk and just, like, put it in a vial, and that way you can just, like, drink it and heal or something, rather than having to have her there. We haven't really seen that with quirks yet either. So, you know, I love this show, and I usually don't nitpick too much. I usually just accept things and let them slide, but if I'm gonna complain about anything, it's I'm not the biggest fan of that. And, like, sure, there's a lot we don't understand about quirks. Like, we have this whole thing of, like, the quirks were holding down All for One in a previous episode, and it's like, oh, they can do that? And they just keep introducing these, like, new crazy rules with these quirks. I was okay with the idea that the quirks were, like, holding him down and stuff, just because I liked it from the side of, like, Jiro inspiring them and stuff like that was just, like, a cool idea. But just this crazy scientist being able to, you know, take 10% of something and recreate it to, you know, it's like that whole thing of, like, if we had, like, a very small fraction of, like, dinosaur DNA, it's like, oh, well, unfortunately we can't replicate it because it's such a small amount. But no, this random scientist comes up and is like, here, I recreate the other 90%, you know, no problem. And it's like, even though we have nothing to base off of, like, now, I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna stop bitching, but I was just a little wishy-washy on whether I actually liked that part of it or not, so, and I don't think I really do. But it is what it is, they went with it, and that's fine. Now, if he got the original from Overhaul before he, like, modified it, and worked on that rather than the stuff that's already been modified, then I'd be like, okay. Also, it's not like they got a lot of it, right? He only got like 4 bullets, right? I believe. Because there was a case that held like 5 bullets and one was used to destroy Mirio's quirk. There was 4 left. One was... I think we saw one get broken, right? And then I think we saw one get used on Aizawa, obviously. So within like 2 bullets as well, that's not a lot of testing, right? So it's not like he had like a whole jug of this stuff to work with. I don't know. Anyway, sorry, I'm done. But it is what it is. He's rewinding to his death. It's just going to be a matter of how long it takes and how much destruction he's going to cause before he dies in the process. But I wonder what Midoriya saw in the beginning too, right before... Like, what is that? It's like just a bunch of specks in the sky. And then he said that's, and, you know, that was it. I don't know, maybe we go back to that next episode. Maybe they, like, were running out of time. They wanted to end us on Midoriya showing up because that's a big hype moment. And they're like, this will be a great ending, you know? And then next episode, maybe we go back to Midoriya flying across the water. We see what he saw and how he gets in and everything. But yeah, man, okay. America, that was interesting seeing that. It was most of America we've seen, except for, like, obviously a bit of the movie, but like the political side of things, where it seems like a lot of countries, including America, is looking to just gain Shigaraki's trust. They just want to work with him, which is terrifying that he commands so much power that now he's starting to have these other countries just, like, willing to help him almost. Like, it could get so bad that the US could help defend Shigaraki just because they think he's gonna win the fight. Hell, the US was even, like, I think that might have been the president that we were seeing, right? Was even saying that he's so powerful that no human can stop him. They don't know about Midoriya, but, I guess I don't know about Midoriya, apparently. I mean, one for all and all for one, like, those quirks being, like, the way they are, it's still a big secret, so, at least to a lot of, not every, like, more people know than ever before, but it's not, like, worldwide known, this, like, quirk that was, like, destined to stop them, so maybe they would send in backup if they knew about Midoriya existing and be like, okay, we need to back this kid up, he's our, like, last ray of hope. But in their eyes, there's just no more ray of hope. There's no one that can stand up against them. They sent I guess they didn't really send, but their strongest hero in America went there and died very quickly, right? And sure, she caused some damage, but ultimately he's still up and moving and fine for the most part. So, yeah, like, I kind of get what they're saying, but it's just a terrifying idea that he's starting to command this much power where, like, the US was saying a lot of other countries are starting to just vie for the trust, like, and try to win him over to their side, as if, like, they're gonna get access to this, like, strong-ass weapon, or just someone who, you know, might, like, maybe he won't destroy us if we're nice to him, kind of thing. But I felt bad for Agbar, or however you say his name. Oh, frickin' Edshot. I mean, I guess it seems like Edshot is dying to do this, right? He's giving up, like, years of his life by doing what he's doing, by staying so small and trying to give CPR. And it seems like he had to, like, leave a chunk of his body behind from what it sounded like. And I don't know what part of him is going to be going in, or if it's going to be, like, almost all of him is going to be gone. Like, I don't know if there's going to be enough that comes out that Edshot gets to live. but it's possible that Edgeshot just gives up his entire life so that way Bakugo might live, and that's pretty crazy. This is why I didn't get as emotional as some people did. Like, I watched some other reactions where the people got, like, really emotional at seeing what happened with Bakugo, because I was worried it was going to do something like this, where there's going to be some kind of quirk thing that brings it back. Now, you know, with the way this show is, we don't know. We still don't know whether Bakugo is going to come back or not. It's possible they do all this. Edgeshot could even sacrifice his entire life trying to, like, do this, and Bakugo just doesn't come back alive, right? Like, and now we lost Edgeshot and Bakugo in one foul swoop. So there is that chance, but I just wanted to throw it out there that it's kind of why I wait with anime these days. And it stinks that I feel that way, because it does rob me of the emotions in the moment. Like, I wanted to be sad about Bakugo, and even rewatching it, I watched some reactions of that episode after I had already seen it, and I did get more emotional than the first time, because I started to be like, okay, maybe he really is dead, and then I started really getting emotional watching the reactions, and seeing other people cry can often make me get more emotional too. But yeah, I don't know. It's still up in the air, but I have a feeling they're going to be bringing him back. So, but we'll see. We'll see for sure. Anyway, just all the other heroes did so good, doing their best, you know. Obviously, there's only so much you can do against someone as powerful as him, but, like, Mirio at the end, just, like, I feel so bad for him, because he's strong. Like, don't get me wrong, he is strong, and he can, like, propel himself to get some pretty powerful hits, right? Like, by gaining speed through, like, his whole underground and popping out at like, fast speeds. But it's just nowhere near the power you need to even affect him whatsoever. So Shigaraki's just ignoring him, you know? Shigaraki's like, okay, I can't hit you, but you can't do any damage to me, so I'm just gonna walk around and kill all your friends while you watch. And it's like, it's so fucked up. But Mirio's like, what can I do? And he flashes back to, you know, Night Eye, and talking about how there needs to be room for humor and everything, and he buys that couple seconds of time that they needed by him just coming out of the ground, sticking his butt up first, and literally gave pause to Shigaraki. And I like to think, now we didn't actually see it happen or anything, but you know how there's that little kid inside Shigaraki right now that's, like, kind of awakening a bit, but also kind of freaking out at the same time. I like to think that that little immature kid that's within there just witnessed this guy do this just silly thing. And, I mean, kids be kids, and he could have, like, actually thought it was a little bit funny because of that, like, childlike nature inside him a little bit. Now, maybe I'm wrong, they didn't show it, but I just like to think that's what, like, caused him to have that pause. But I really felt bad for Mirio when he was sitting there trying to figure out, like, what to do. What can I do? I'm so powerless and everything, and I felt really bad for him. But he bought the few seconds they needed. Midoriya got in there. He had his Fajin up, and he whipped himself in, and, you know, gave a good solid hit to Shigaraki. And we had that moment of Shigaraki saying, like, some of the damage might have been built up. Like, he was actually starting to feel a little bit like, you know, when Bakugo was doing his, like, crazy Unleashed mode, like, he realized, I think I actually just felt fear. Which is also interesting, because this is, I keep calling him Shigaraki, but it's all for one. Like, that consciousness, Shigaraki, the only bit of Shigaraki that's left is the little bit of Shimura that we keep, Tenko Shimura, that we keep seeing as the kid form. The rest, I think, is, like, all for one, right? And all for one was basically the one right there saying, did I actually feel emotion? Because I don't think he feels emotions, right? Like, sure, he, like, smiles and laughs and stuff like that at, like, these different twisted things, but I think he's, like, a sociopath that just doesn't feel fear. He doesn't feel anxiety. He doesn't feel anger. Like, none of this, because they even hinted at that with the idea that, like, you need enough anger to be able to steal One for All, right? They talked about that, and that's why he needed Shigaraki, because he wasn't angry enough, and they were like, well, that's weird, like, how could this person who considers himself the demon lord and everything can't have enough anger? And they said, like, maybe he just doesn't feel that emotion, and it's like, he might not feel any emotions, but now that he took a new body, the brain chemistry might be a little bit different and everything, and maybe that sociopathic tendencies that were in his last body he doesn't have in this one. Maybe now he's actually going to start feeling fear, sadness, and stuff like that, and that could be a really interesting dynamic of someone who's never felt emotions maybe in his entire life suddenly feeling them. I don't know if they're going to go that route, but I just thought it would be really interesting. Because here he talked about like actually feeling like threatened and worried, and that's why he reacted so drastically to Bakugo's attacks. So interesting stuff. Anyway, crazy episode. I cannot wait for the next one, and I'm really sad we have to wait 2 weeks, but it is what it is. Damn Olympics causing me to wait. I don't care about these damn sports. I just want to watch my hero. But thank you guys. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more from me. Not from this show, because I watch it as it airs. But my Patreon has early access for some of my other shows, and it has Patreon shows on there that are shows that aren't even released yet. So check all that out if you're interested. The link is in the description below. Should be popping up on the screen. And I will see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.